Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Has it been said, for question 11, you're supposed to use a graph paper, a pencil, and a ruler. These are some of the things you need to have. So, for this question, question 1, we've been asked to find the value of R. So, the value of R, you can write it somewhere here. So, you say this is 1, R is equal to 8. So how did I find 8? How did I find 8? So you can check. Let me try to do a little bit of some works. On the table, under x-axis there is -1, and under y-axis there is R, and R is what we are looking for. So here is R. Then you copy here. Where you're able to see x, you put -1 plus -1 squared plus -1 cubed. So you can punch all these values on your calculator, and when you punch, you find that the value of R will be equal to 8. So you write your 8 here. This is where you put your 8. So the next thing will now be to graph, which is question 2. So to graph, you need to understand the scale. So you follow the scale which you've been given. And the scale here is negative, x-axis is from -3 to 3. So meaning -3 is less or equal to x, less or equal to 3. So you can check here. So they're saying -3. So you can put line like this. So this is x-axis, and our y-axis will be here. So this is our y-axis. So since we have this, we can now try to put the numbers down. There is a statement in the question which says, taking 2 centimeters, we know that this box from here to here is 2 centimeters, 2 centimeters. If you want, you can measure using your ruler. It's 2 centimeters. And then they're saying, taking 2 centimeters to represent 1 unit on the x-axis for -3 is less or equal to x, less or equal to 3. So meaning, from here you'll be moving 1 unit. So 1 unit, 1. So this is 0. If this is 0, this will be 1, 2, and 3 over here. And then to the y-axis, to the x-axis, negative side, it will be -1, -2 here, and -3 here. So we're done with the x-axis. So we can now go to the y-axis. For the y-axis, they have said, and 2 centimeters to represent 10 units on the y-axis for 0 is less or equal to y, less or equal to 30. Draw the graph of y is equal to 3 minus 5x plus x squared plus 3 squared cubed. So the scale is showing us that we are supposed to start from 0, and we're supposed to be moving 10. So in 10, so 0 here is 10, 20, up to 30, which is here. Hopefully you're able to follow. So since we have done our Cartesian plane here, we can start the graphing. So for the graphing, the first point is -3, 0. So -3, 0 is here. The next point is -2, 9. So if you can see, this is 10. So each line is 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So up in the y-axis, each small line here is 10. Is 1. And then in the x-axis, each small line is 0.1. How did I know? You know, there are 10 lines here. So if you want to know what each line means or representing, you get the number, the first number you're able to see, which is a 1 here. You say 1 divided by 10. So that answer means each line here is what it means, whatever answer you get. Under y-axis, you get the number you're able to see here, the first 9, divided by 10. So you find that each line is being represented by 1. So this is 0, negative 3, 0. And then next we go to negative 2, 9. 9 is here. Negative 2, 9 is here. Next we go to negative 1 is here, 8. The 8 we found is here. Next we go to 0, 3. So 0, 3 is here. 0, 1, 2, 3 is here. Next we go to 1, 0. It's here. Next we go to 2, 5. So 2, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's here. 2, 5. Next we go to 3, 24. So this is 25 here. This is 20 and 25 is here. So 24 must be here. So when you are done with the points, make sure all the points are visible. You can now start joining them. How do we join? Just move here to there. Next it's here to this one. Next is here to this one. Next is here to this one. Next will be here to this one. Next here will be here. We move up to here. We are done. So now since we are done, we can even now indicate, we can say this is y is equal to 3 minus 5x plus x squared plus x cubed. Here you put your equation. So this is how it looks. We go to the next question. The next question, which is question 11.3. Use your graph to calculate an estimate of the A gradient of the curve at the point where x is equal to 2. So you check where is x is equal to 2. It's here. X is equal to 2 here. And then the y-axis is 5. Where x is equal to 2, the y-axis is 5. So what you normally do here is you can make your tangent line here. And that tangent line should just be touching the point, just the line at this point. It shouldn't move along the line, but it should just touch, if you're able to see, touching up here where the point is. So once you do that, you can pick any point. So I'll pick this and this same one. So what I can do here, so that I don't mess up, I can put the coordinates which are here. This is where is 2, 5. And here I know this is 3, 15. I guess so. So these are the two coordinates, 3, 15 here. So now for me to find gradient, I'll indicate my solution here. This is 3a. So I'll use the formula for finding gradient. So this is the formula in case you don't know. And then here, this, I'll make it be x sub 1 and this y sub 1. This other one will be x sub 2, y sub 2. So now I can pick what is my x, my y sub 2, it's here, it's 15. Minus my y sub 1 is 5 over my x sub 2 is 3 minus 2. And then when I solve, I have 10 here over here I have 1. So my gradient will be equal to 10. So gradient is equal to 10. If you want, you can write gradient is equal to 10. So the next thing will be question 3b. So on question 3b, they have said the area bounded by the curve x is equal to -3 and x is equal to -2. So what you do, you go to where the curve is. So x is equal to -3 is here, and x is equal to -2 is here. So you can make a line here. You can draw your line, which is x is equal to -2. And then x is equal to -3 is here. So you can shade this part. You can shade nicely. You can use a ruler, or you shade nicely. So they want us to find the area bounded by this region. So if you can see nicely, if you're able to see what shape is being formed here, or I'll say there are so many ways you can use to find the area here. But the simplest way would be to just check what shape is being formed here. Of course, this is a triangle. It can be a triangle. So you can use the formula for finding area of a triangle. Okay, and then on B, you say the base here. What is the length from here to here? This is 1. From here to here, the difference is 1. From here to here, it's 9. So you know that it will be times 1 times 9. And then here you solve, you have 9 over 2, which is equal to 4.5 square units. We can't put centimeters because we are not being given the actual units to use, so we can just say square units. Then we go to the next question. The next question, which is B, I'll just put it, this is 11b. They've said find the coordinates of the stationary points on the curve y is equal to 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 12x plus 4. So this is calculus. Now we need to apply the idea of calculus. So we need to find what we call dy dx. We differentiate with respect to x, meaning we start checking wherever there is x here. We check the power which is on top, and then we multiply that power by the number which is in front, and then we come and subtract 1 from that power. So in this case, we'll say 3 times 2, which is equal to 6x. We'll write x, and then the new power will be 2. However, I come up with this 2, I've just said 3 minus 1. Even here, the same thing, we have 6. This power 2 multiplied by -3, it's -6x. And then power 2 minus 1 will remain with 1 here, power 1. We'll leave it the way it is. Here, it's more like there is power 1. So we say power 1 multiplied by 12, it's -12, it's -12. So here we can't put, because there was power 1. For power 1, the x will disappear. And for the number without any letter or variable without x will remain like this. It will just be 0. Don't put it. So we're done here. So we can say dy dx is equal to 0. So meaning we get this stuff, we equate it to 0. So 6x squared minus 6x minus 12 is equal to 0. So you can solve the quadratic. If you can see, this is a quadratic equation. You solve. So the solutions of this quadratic equation are the answers we need. So now it will be, it can be reduced to this. I've just divided throughout by 6 because 6 can go here, it can enter here and here. So we'll remain with this equation, whereby when we solve this equation, we'll remain with the solutions to be x will be equal to 2 or x will be equal to -1. So now we are done with solving the equation. So we need to find the coordinates of the stationary point. We have already found the x coordinates, so we need to find the y coordinates. How do we find the y coordinates? So to find the coordinates, to find the y coordinates, we can say y is equal to, we copy this equation, you get any value. Let's say we'll get 2. We'll start with 2. We want to find the y coordinate. So we'll say 2, where there is x, we start putting 2. This 2, which is here. And when we punch these on the calculator, you solve, we find that the value of y will be equal to -16. So meaning we have answered 1. So one of the coordinates will be 2, -16. We go to the other one, the same thing. Now this time around we start putting the -1. So we say y is equal to 2 open -1 cubed minus 3 negative multiplied by -1 squared minus 12 multiplied by -1 plus 4. And when we solve, we'll remain with 11. Our y will be 11 when we solve. So the coordinates will be -1, 11. So these are the stationary points. You can even put coordinates over the stationary points. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and if you don't mind, you can join the JS Learning Academy WhatsApp. And for you to join the JS Learning Academy online tuitions, you can just send your WhatsApp message to 0969 175701. Thank you.